everyone, Average Joe here. In today's video, I'm going to discuss and demonstrate how to breastfeed while baby wearing. I currently have on a Kinder Pack, which is a soft structured carrier, and right now I have it how I would just be wearing normally, but to breastfeed, I'm going to move these side pieces back so that it loosens and it lowers my baby a little bit, and then I go in and I pull down my shirt and sort of move my breast a little bit, but because they're small I can't move them a whole lot. Larger chested women can move their breasts more to their baby and do less adjusting with their carrier sometimes. It depends on your baby's age as well though. If your breast is going to then lay on their face and cover their nose where they can't breathe, you might need to adjust baby more so that they are in a position that brings them to the breast instead of the breast to them. And next, I'm going to cover how to, if you have a baby that's distracted or you personally like to be more covered, you can use your hood on your carrier and you can bring it up, and this will give you more coverage, and it will also put baby more in a secluded area so that they are less distracted by their surroundings. This carrier has a hoodie type hat, but some of them just have a flat panel that would come up and it would cover you and baby. And next I'm going to show you a ring sling. Now I'm going to show and talk about how to do it in a ring sling. I have a wrap conversion ring sling here. It has a Etsy style shoulder, and so when you want to breastfeed in a carrier or in a ring sling, you need to pick which breast you're going to feed at, and you need to put your rings on the opposite shoulder. So I'm going to feed off of my left breast, so I want my rings on my right shoulder. And remember to keep your rings high so that when you adjust, they don't end up right next to baby. To feed in a cradle carry, you would want to make a pouch, so you're going to bring your bottom rail up and you want it to go right below your breast so that you're not covering them, and then you want to tighten it up. And it's okay if your rings come down a little bit as you tighten, and then you want to loosen the front rail so that you have this pouch here that you can put baby in. And when you put baby in, you're going to put feet towards the rings and you're going to froggy them up so that they sit nicely in there, and then baby's head will be over here on this side. So I'm going to grab baby. And so I take her legs and I kind of cross them so that they're sort of Indian style, and I slide her towards the rings. Don't you kick. And then you pull up, and you kind of have to tuck this arm over here in so that it's hugging around the side of you. And then you get quick kicking. You get baby in and you need to tighten. Yeah, you're not cooperating. You need to tighten so that there isn't a bunch of slack, and you still need to keep an arm there. Hey. Because it may not, depending on the age of your baby, it may not come up all the way. But it still does give you a free hand and sort of a little bit of a free hand over here. You can also, let's see, you can also feed upright in a ring sling. You would just put baby in like you normally do. Okay, so put baby all the way through. Make a seat, just like you always do. Pull up and over. Tighten. But you may need to loosen a bit so that baby drops and is at a point in which they can reach your breast. And again, because you're looser and you're not in a high secure position, I would still keep a hand under baby just to make sure there's no falling out or slipping from underneath their bum. So now I'm going to talk about breastfeeding while using a wrap. I currently have a pop and tip carry, and I do a pre-wrap before I put baby in. It helps me get a better wrap job and more secure and snug. And so it kind of has her off to the side, so I'm going to feed her on the side that she is more on. So if I wanted to feed her on the other side, I would wrap the opposite way with this pass coming across my shoulder and placing her more over here. So she's kind of low enough now, but not really, so I can bounce a little bit, and it helps pull her down more. And then I can just pull my shirt down and move my breast to her a little bit so that she can latch. There are lots of different carries that you can breastfeed in with wraps, but this is the one I prefer because I like the way that it puts more of the weight across my torso with these passes versus on my shoulders, and it allows me to put her off to the side and give her more direct access to the breast.